Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kim, and I'm here to do this every day or daytime smoky eye. So I decided to slow this video down a little bit because normally I do my videos super fast, and so I like to talk. So I don't know why I don't prepare myself to talk more. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm preparing myself to talk more because I am such a talker. Okay, so I'm just moisturizing my face with the Pond's moisturizer, and I really like this moisturizer because my skin is really dry. Actually, I have combination skin, but most of the time it's dry. Okay, so then I'm going to prime my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's pretty much the only primer that I have been using lately, and I can say that it gets the job done. I'm gonna start by patting that into my skin, and to give me that kind of fill in my pores a little bit. And I decided to speed up my brows because I have a tutorial on how I do my brows. I am very dramatic with my brows. Sometimes I try to go for a natural look. I guess it just depends on my mood, but here I am going for the full on glam brows. Like, I figure the rest of my face isn't natural, so why should my brows have to be natural? You know what I'm saying? So I'm full on glam, okay? I'm that kind of gal. So yeah, if you want to see if you want to see like an in-depth tutorial on how I do my brows, I have a video on my channel. I'm very kind of still, I still use an eyebrow pencil, so that should say a lot. But I'm comfortable with the way I do my brows. So yeah, I think you do what you're comfortable with. And my baby will be talking, so as usual. So just say hi. So to for my base, for my eyeshadow, I'm using Groundwork. I have been using that. I switch it up sometimes, but for the most part, that's what I use. And then I'm gonna set that with the Airspun Translucent Coverage. The Airspun, the setting powder. And then I'm going to use my foundation similar to my skin tone for not a foundation, a powder similar to my skin tone for my transition shade. Most of the time when I do my makeup, I do spend a lot of time on my makeup. So that just means that I am spending a lot of time blending, and even though this is somewhat of a long clip showing of me, how I take my time to apply it into my crease, I was still going after that. So, just to have an idea. Okay, so for the main eyeshadow color, I am using the Burgundy Times 9 palette by MAC, and I'm just packing this burgundy color all over my lid. And yeah, so that's really just the main color that we're going to be using. So just pack that onto your lid, and then just take your time to really blend the color out. That's what you want to do. Yeah, you say hi. You say hi. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you just want to spend a lot of time packing that on, like I said, and then you want to spend even more time blending it out so you have no harsh lines, because the point of a smoky eye is to have that really kind of seamless look. So smoky eye can be any color just as long as it is blended out really well and you know smoked out. That's what you want to call it. Smoke is, you can see smoke, but it's faded. Is that a good way to put it? I'm not sure. But then I'm going to take this shimmery color and I'm going to apply that as a brow bone highlight, and I'm going to also use it on the inner on my inner tear ducts, just to kind of brighten up the eye just a little bit. And just keep packing it on until you are comfortable with what you see. That's what I do. And then I'm going to take some more of that burgundy color, and then I'm going to smudge that on the bottom lash line. And I'll do that on both sides, just to kind of complete the look and make it a little more smoky. Okay, and now I am going to be lining my top what do they call it? My top eye line. I don't really know what to call it, but I'm using the e.l.f. Liquid liner. and I really like this liner. I have been using it for a while. Sometimes I use the gel. You know, it just depends. I try to switch it up. I did like the MAC felt tip, but it dried out on me. So, but yeah. So I'm just gonna line my top eyeline, and yeah, I get nervous when I line my top line because I'm like, I don't want to mess up. Okay, so I have a lot of discoloration and a lot of, they call it hyperpigmentation. And so, you know, we all know about color correcting. So that's just what I'm doing here. I'm just color correcting with an orange color corrector that I got from BH Cosmetics. And excuse my eyelash over there. I know it's looking kind of white, but I had just put it on and the glue was not dry yet. And I got a little bit on my eyelid and I was so upset about that. But the show must go on, okay? So pop the eyelash on and you know what? You go on about your day and you let it dry, okay? Okay, so anyway, I'm getting off track like I always do. But I'm just setting that orange color corrector with the same translucent powder, the Airspun powder. I'm just blending it out and setting it. And for my foundation, I'm just using the same foundation that I always use. If you ever seen any of my previous videos, or if you want to go take a look at my previous videos, you can go and see what kind of foundation I use, and I'll put it in the description box. But you just want to make sure that it's thoroughly blended out. Now, I don't know why I'm looking like Miss Pearly from, what's it, Next Friday, but my lips look a hot mess like I just smoked 10 packs of cigarettes. This is a smoke, yeah, not a smoke session, okay? But we will take care of that. I'm just looking a hot mess with them lips. I am wrong for that, okay? Girl. But anyway, yeah, so on to highlighting and contouring. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I will have the actual name of it in the description because I don't know. I think it's like Warm Honey or something like that. But I had stopped using this for a while because I'm like, oh, this stuff dries out too quick. But you know what? It was my fault. I actually left the top off of it. So that's why it dried out like that. So I bought it again at the beauty supply and it blends out so well. Like it really is a good concealer. So I decided to start using that again. And I'm just blending that out with my beauty blender. Yeah, my baby daddy was up in the room getting on my last nerve. Okay, I had to try to keep telling him to leave me alone. I'm like, leave me alone, boy. But he kept getting on my nerves. He just would not stop. So I'm contouring with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I think it's like dark cocoa or something like that. And I'm gonna contour my nose and contour my head, my forehead. So we can get rid of that big forehead. Okay, and peep this part. Like, I had to cut them eyes at him so bad. I was like, leave me alone. But yeah, we're just gonna blend that out. Blend, 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 blend. Until you can't see any fine lines. That's the whole point of blending. I know it's so many videos on YouTube. It's so many people saying the same thing, but it's so true. Sometimes for me personally, I had to hear it over and over again, just, you know, to kind of say, oh yeah, maybe that's true. Okay, so I'm setting again with the Airspun translucent powder. I kind of really like this powder. I tried the Maybelline Fix powder. I'm not really sure what it's called. I had tried that though in another tutorial. It made me so white. So, but when I dust off the Airspun powder, I'm sorry, I use the compact powder that's similar to my skin tone, and so it kind of makes it so not white. It doesn't give me that white cast. I mean, I guess that's what they call it. I'm still trying to learn makeup terms, but I am here because I love makeup and it is something that I'm passionate about. I have been in love with makeup for a very long time. I just love the way it looks. I love my cake, okay? I love my cake and I don't know if I will ever stop. I love real cake, okay? Can we talk about chocolate cake, okay? I love me some chocolate cake, girl. But girl, let me stop getting off topic. But okay, so yeah, I'm just dusting it off. And then for my highlight, I am using Global Glow by MAC. And I'm just going to put that on the highest point of my cheekbone. That's Sydney back there. She just mad because mommy not looking right now. I'm sorry. Okay, and I live for the drama, honey. Okay, I'm so dramatic. If you get to know me, I'm just so dramatic. And I'm just using this MAC blush in Breezy, and I'm just gonna pop that on my cheeks. Literally pop it on my cheeks because it's so pigmented, and I'm just gonna blend that out with a little brush. I like to use this brush to blend out because it really works well. It's a MAC brush. I'll put it in the description because I'm really not sure the numbers on it. Look at me, I'm so dramatic. Okay, so I'm lining my lips with Rose Brown by NYX. I have fallen in love with this lip pencil. I don't use really any other pencil. I just line my lips with this and just put on whatever color I'm going to use, and I love it. So today I'm using Candy K by Kylie Cosmetics. It's not really for my skin tone, but when I use the brown in conjunction with it, it really does work out well. Well, in my opinion, it gives me like a nude, a pinkish nude kind of color. Okay, so y'all ready for this? I came up with a song for setting your powder. You say, set it, set it, set it. Soon as you beat that face, you need to set it. Hey, and my little video right here. Hey, y'all like that, don't y'all? Yeah, okay. All right, so this is the completed look. I really appreciate you if you watch this video. If you want to see more of me and my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.